Today I wanted to go into the epistemic issues regarding René Descartes' Cogito, the first of which being the issue of justification. I'm sure you've all heard the phrase, "I think therefore I am." This is a popular phrase in philosophical circles, or even just culturally, people talk about this all the time. Anyway, this phrase is meant to be a logical demonstration of how it's not possible to doubt the existence of one's own self. Now I'm going to present a fuller argument because I don't think just criticizing the phrase does enough due diligence. So the full argument goes as follows. 1. If I attempt to doubt my own existence, the very act of doubting is a form of thought. 2. Thinking things exist. 3. I am a thinking thing, therefore I exist. So the epistemic issue with this argument is that he is appealing to what it is he is trying to prove, which is the I. In line 1, we see him already presuppose the existence of the I by stating, quote, "If I attempt to doubt, that is an act of thinking." So the very statement, "if I attempt to doubt," that's already presupposing that there is an I. So that alone is the first instance of circularity. Secondly, let's return back to the well-known statement, "I think therefore I am," which is basically it's the conclusion of the argument. So the issue here once again is that he's trying to prove the I by appealing to the I. I think, therefore I am. It starts off by assuming the I. It's grammatically it's there as well. So it doesn't really answer the question that we're trying to ask here: is how do we know we exist? To further flesh this out, maybe make it more clear to you, let's say we were having a conversation and I ask you, how do you know you exist? And you say, well, I exist because I think. Well, once again, you're already assuming that you exist in your justification. So it's this vicious circularity of appealing to what it is we're trying to prove here that needs to be resolved. Well, now that we've kind of went over the more obvious epistemic issue with the Cogito, I want to go into the second one, which is basically that since the epistemology behind this logical exercise is one of radical skepticism, there's a further basis on which the self can be denied. So if we're radical skeptics and we only believe in what we can observe, then we have no basis to posit the self in the first place, because the self exists through time being made up of the past, present, future. And time, like the self, has no epistemic justification because it's unobservable. And this is an issue only if we adhere to things, only if we believe in things rather that we can observe. And this is why I put emphasis on how this is a radical, this is an epistemology of radical skepticism. Now, furthermore, that which exists through a medium which is not observable must also be denied, thus the self is denied. Now, I'm aware that Descartes himself is not an empiricist, and he's probably more accurately portrayed as a foundationalist. What I am demonstrating here, though, is that the starting point of foundationalism is circular. So, it's viciously circular. That's an issue. There are no granted presuppositions, and nothing is self-evident. Ultimately, our starting points in our epistemology, if consistent, is going to have to be faith-based. This doesn't mean we can plug whatever we want in there. It's going to have to be consistent, logically speaking, but it's also going to have to be outside the realm of normative presuppositions. That's a video for another time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you disagree, please let me know. I'd appreciate your feedback. Once again, thank you for watching.